It's February 19th, 2014. 2 years after my horse Ellie rolled in the snow while I was on her and my ankle broke. So this is going to be a very brief update because there's not a whole lot to say. You can see that the scar is barely visible. I have full use of the foot and leg and ankle. I can do whatever I want. I can bend all the way down, which I do every day. I do a lot of flexing every day of the leg. And as far as I can tell, it's fine. I hop on and off my horse. Don't even think about this part of my body being vulnerable anymore because it doesn't seem as if it is. I do the treadmill, I walk all I want, I've climbed mountains, I mean, you name it. And the leg is pretty much normal. I did do what the doctors said in terms of exercising it, even when it was in that great big giant cast that it was in after I had surgery. I would do isometric exercises, which involved just squeezing the muscles. I was determined that it wouldn't turn into this skinny little rod. And it didn't. I did lose some muscle mass, but not a whole lot. And it was a little bit hard for me to walk on it at first when the doctor said I could walk on it. But, I mean, I was a little bit afraid to walk on it, but that didn't take too long. And I remember after being confined to the house for probably 3 weeks, the first time I drove, I had this scooter that probably weighed 50 pounds. I don't know why they gave me such a big one because I don't weigh that much because I'm a shorter woman. And I remember putting that darn thing in the back of my CRV and then driving around the lake, which is not too far from here, and I don't know, I felt like a bird must feel when the bird is swooping on updrafts and downdrafts. It was so wonderful. And the buds were just coming out, so I saw the willow, yellow, and the oak trees with their little bits of green, and the elm, and the grass just turning green, and dandelions, and it was just incredible. So all of you who have new breaks, if you don't have a shattered bone, which I don't know anything about, my bone wasn't shattered, it was just broken. There was a gap between the broken bone. It was that smaller bone in the leg above the ankle, whatever you call it. And it was separated. The break was that bad. That's why I needed surgery, but it's fine. I still have the screws and the plate, and I can feel them, but they're fine. Every once in a while I have a little ache, and it's almost a pleasant feeling. It kind of reminds me that I did have that injury. But as soon as I exercise, it goes away, and it's never, ever, ever painful. So if you have an everyday kind of ordinary break, I can testify that you're highly likely to have a full recovery as I did.